Hi! Okay, this is my cast reflection for Holi, the Festival of Colors, a very, very, very famous Indian tradition. So, I've been to the event and it was my first time ever going to play Holi. Basically, you throw colored powder and you play with all your friends. You're throwing powder here and there, and it involves water, so you're splashing water around. It was so much fun, and I was involved with two main roles. The first one was I was in charge of the ticket booth, so I was helping the tickets, like getting the tickets from people and giving them the change and all that. And then second, handing out the powder. People would pay 5 dirhams for 2 packets of colored powder, and then I would usher them into the area where we were going to play Holi. Oh my god, it was so much fun. So I've never been to Holi before. I just know you throw colors. But it was interesting because I learned a lot about this culture. It was something new to me, even though I have an Indian background. I've never really participated in a Holi event before, and having known about its cultural significance was actually very interesting. So the skills I was able to develop, well, so many, from interaction with the ticket sales to accounts and finance, with the money, and ushering in people, so guiding them, leadership, handling them over and putting them into position of where they can and cannot throw the powder. With this event, there's a lot of ethical implications and a lot of global importance. So global importance being the whole cultural aspect, the significance of Holi, why people do it, and so on and so forth. And then ethical implications. Some people would just come and throw powder in like my mouth and my ears, all places where powder should not go because it's very detrimental to my health. So they weren't being respectful of my space. They were just being like, oh, this is a fun event, I'm just gonna chuck colored powder everywhere. But they did it to young children, group of boys, girls, as with all just kind of enjoying the event. But they did it with young children, people like me, adults, just coming around your heads facing like that, throwing the powder on you, your hair everywhere. It's expected, but don't shove it into somebody's mouth. It's very unethical. That's not how you're supposed to celebrate Holi. You don't purposely perhaps put it in those areas because it's not safe. What changes did this activity bring about me? It was a very personal event, because with my Indian background I was able to learn about Holi, which was quite interesting. There was like a mini demonstration talking about its history, where it originated from, Mumbai to be exact, and how people in India actually celebrated, like they do it on the streets. We just had a section on the Corniche beach, but people in India actually have just everyone's on the streets, everyone's celebrating. It's a much grander and bigger event that kind of the whole population participates in. Here we just have the Indian community, which was really nice because with I being everything, I don't really interact specifically with all the Indians that I know. So I met heaps of people from like the Abu Dhabi Indian school. Like I actually met people that share somewhat of my background, so it was really nice to meet new people, talk to them, their schooling, their interests. It was really nice to meet people like that. I also talked to aunties and uncles, or elderly people, who explained the significance of Holi. So I was able to develop a lot of skills from interaction, leadership, ethical implications, actually deciphering between what is right and wrong. Some of my friends were, some people had thrown powder into their mouth and they started to choke, so I was there to support them, and help them. So Holi, it's an international, it originated in India, but countries around the world, they practice it for the reasons of spreading cultural awareness and so on and so forth. So it is something that I can apply to other situations because I'm going to be interacting with many people in the future who come from different cultures. So it's kind of cool to get a head start on how to interact with them, how you can learn from the event, how you can learn about the event itself, what it means. And I enjoyed myself. I mean, taking photos with colors all over yourself, just being vibrant out there, it's lovely, and I really did enjoy it. So putting aside the ethical implications, it was a great event. I enjoyed it, and it was something that I could really expose myself to, meeting new people from the same background, learning about the event itself. Just like India has Diwali, the Festival of Lights, now there's Holi, the Festival of Colors, the significance of the colors, why we throw colors. Originally it was supposed to be just pink, like a very slight light pink, but now you have blue, yellow, purple, and all of that. So it's really interesting to actually see how even these traditions develop with the influence of having it being international, with different and other people from other cultures being a part of it, how it's changed. So it was really nice. So yeah, that's my cast reflection for Holi.